Hi everyone, welcome to Saturday strength training. We're going to be doing core, biceps, and chest. We're first going to start with belt marches. So I got to kneel down and get my belt locked in with the carabiners. I'm putting this on the small of my back. All right, as I come up, I'm going to have to move that handle out of the way. And my feet are going to end up being closer together than usual for like a D-ball march or a farmer's like hold march, okay? You're going to just focus on bringing each leg as high as you can. You are going to end up shifting, but the goal is to stay nice and steady through here. So we're not moving the hips or cocking the hip to the left. It's like the whole body moves as a whole, not the hip as a whole to come left to right, okay? Even the belt moved off of me when I did that. Again, we're going to make sure that this pressure doesn't make our back arch. Our job is to pull that core in, and that's what you're thinking about as you're marching, is how tight can you keep this. Our first chest exercise is going to be alternating dumbbell chest press. So I'm going to keep my dumbbells up here as I do the alternating. Locking out my arm that I'm not using. I'm going to wait for it to come up. I'm going to bring the other one down. This is going to be 4 sets of 8 to 10 reps per arm. Our first bicep exercise is going to be wide grip cable curls. So I just need a long bar. I'm going to grab as wide as that range of motion feels comfortable. I'm just going to do a bicep curl. I know it's going to feel a little different, a little awkward if you need to open up your palm a little bit to let that barbell slide in there versus like a full grip. That's fine as well. I'm doing the same thing where I'm not moving my elbow to my shoulder, right? So we're not pulling that up. We're keeping the arms nice and steady in that position the best we can. This is going to be 4 sets of 8 to 10 reps. All right, our next chest exercise is going to be chest flies. So when I grab this, notice I'm going to keep my arms tight. I'm not going to extend them then, because that's going to be a lot safer and easier to grab the weight. I'm going to come up and do a nice big hug. So I'm just keeping a slight bend in the elbow like we would if we had dumbbells or if we were on the other chest fly machine. And I'm only going to go as low as that feels good or comfortable on my shoulder. I don't need to overextend and go all the way back. I want to make sure I don't bend my elbows anymore, right, to bring them in, or bend them and then extend them on the way out for this one, right? I'm trying to keep the same angle no matter where I'm at throughout the movement. Okay, to come down, same thing. I'm going to bring down one side at a time. This is going to be 4 sets of 8 to 10 reps. Our last core exercise is kneeling Palloff holds. So I'm going to have this banded about chest height. I'm just going to hold that there. This is going to be 5 sets of 20 to 30 seconds per side. I want to make sure I have some tension on there, but it's not so extreme to the point where I'm leaning over. I'm having to lean over through my core, or my hips are every which way. So we're thinking nice and tall, a little bit of tension for some anti-rotation. Also, I'm making sure that the core is locked in. We're not arching our back or sitting back to hold this. We're standing or kneeling nice and tall, tilting our hips underneath us and holding that position as we're holding our Palloff holds. All right, our last exercise of the day and the week is going to be banded easy bar bicep curls. So I'm not really interested in you weighing the bar that much. I want it to more come from the band. If you need to a little bit, you can, right? So this would be heavier, right? This would be lighter. You're just going to focus on standing nice and tall and finding that spot where you need the right resistance. You're going to go 4 sets of 8 to 10 reps. Everything's the same as far as keeping the arms steady, right? We're not rolling back, rolling forward, focusing on standing nice and tall throughout the movement.